PLC Network here with another unboxing, this time coming from the company Beyerdynamic again, and this is a new version of their Aventho headphones. Now you might be familiar with these. We have covered the wireless version of these recently, this year actually, just slightly earlier in the year, and they actually took Editor's Choice, in fact. Now this is just the wired version of those, so they're a little bit less in price and less in features, you know, so you're not getting the Bluetooth or the touch controls, but you're getting that near audiophile, that sound out of it, or even audiophile that just, you know, rocks your world, and in the wired form. So if you don't need all that Bluetooth and everything else, you just need a good sounding pair of headphones. Hopefully these will sound just as good as those wireless. But for now, we're gonna pop these open, we're gonna see what's inside the box, and then you'll go to the website to see what we think about it later on. The very first thing you come to is the actual, just the bag that the headphones come in. And the paperwork is just their typical multi-language kind of disclaimers, and then you have the instructional material here, which walks you through using it, which, you know, in this kind of situation probably isn't going to be too important because it doesn't take a rocket scientist to figure out where to plug in a cable and plug it into your device and you're done. So you have a little piece of foam that protects the headphones from scratching together during shipment. These are the headphones themselves. They're very light for the most part in weight, and you have your two cable connections, your inserts right here on each side for your left and right. There's a little pouch right here that's going to have all your pieces, which looks like this round. It's just your stereo, your left and right to a single stereo 3.5 millimeter cable. And the cable itself has an inline remote, so you can actually use these for taking phone calls or listening to music, or at least obviously listening to music, but controlling the music. So you have your next in your previous track skip, which also works as your volume, and your button in the middle, which is pause, play, answer phone calls, disconnect, and so forth. And that's it. That's all it comes with. It looks like the wireless version, or excuse me, the wired version doesn't come with anything else other than that. So there's no airplane adapter or quarter-inch adapter or anything like that. But chances are, if you are an audiophile, you more than likely have one or two or more laying around already. So again, this is the Beyerdynamic Aventho wired edition of the Aventho headphones. They retail about $349, and we're going to do a full review on these later on. We'll talk about how much we like about them at POCnetwork.net. That should be coming in the near future. But beyond that, our first impression of it, at least my first impression of it, is that they look nice. They look just like the wireless versions. They're just as flexible. Of course, on these ones, you don't want to get too crazy with testing their durability, because you got a lot of metal in here and that will bend. But it looks nice visually. The muffs feel nice and comfortable. These are on ear, not over the ear. So that definitely comes down to user preference there. If you're a big fan of over the ear headphones, the on-ear headphones might not be as comfortable for you. But the left and right is clearly marked inside each ear muff right here. And when you place it on, I mean, you do have a level of compression showing that they're definitely gonna keep to your head as you're moving around. So if you're mobile, if you're going for a jog or anything like that, or you're just walking through your house or office, they're definitely gonna stay on your ears. And they don't feel uncomfortable. They definitely feel soft. Again, you have your left-right inputs here. That's it. I mean, it's really simple. They're wired, so again, there's no touch controls or anything like on the Bluetooth ones. Those had that because they're battery-powered. This is not battery-powered, so you're not going to have those features. It's just a pair of headphones. Plug them in, listen to music, and enjoy what you're listening to. So if these sound like what the wireless ones did sound like when they were wired, these are going to sound pretty darn good. But again, PLCnetwork.net, see what our final decision is. Go check it out. It should be hopefully published within the next week or two, and see what we have to say. So again, as always, we thank you for watching, and we'll catch you next time. And of course, if you like what you've seen, don't forget to subscribe. The button's right below. If you want to stay on top of all the latest and greatest, and or at least the gadgets we cover, remember to subscribe right here. Subscription button. Click it. You're going to want to. There's lots of videos, interviews, previews, all sorts of stuff. Button. Click it.